All right, we're working on it.
All right, I got it started again.
Oh, okay. So let me find it. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so all right.
I don't see no new
I,
link.
I don't see it either. So I gotta find it. I'm gonna refresh this. Go in here.
StreamYard gives a better stream sometimes.
Now, wait a minute. Are we live on that new link? Okay.
I don't see it.
So okay. So I think it's the one at the top.
It's
So
not.
no.
On my phone, it's not. Just don't see
Okay.
it.
Oh, look for one that says Dark Squad Entertainment in the corner. That didn't used to be there. He switched platforms. He's now on StreamYard. So I'm going to copy this one.
There you go. So you're on.
All right, we're good.
All right.
All right, y'all. We have switched platforms due to Dion's expertise. We're now on StreamYard. All right, Celsius, thanks for coming back in. Oh, okay. Erica is texting me. This is my niece. Let me give her it. So I got to text my peoples the new link, and then we're going to resume our 5-second hits. Now, let me see. Share, copy link. All right, so let me go back to this. Now, I am not going to front and say this is not irritating, but my mama always told me, and I lost her in April, that things that are worth doing are either going to cost you a lot of angst in the process, but the more that you overcome that and kind of approach it with an open heart, that you will be surprised at the things that manifest later. So don't think that I'm not irritated, but at the same time, I know that there's a greater purpose to sharing this, and that sometimes you got to go through those valleys in order to get that message out. There are a lot of forces that don't have any trouble getting the messages out, that will not uplift and that will destroy and tear down. So we're going to work through these obstacles to get this message out because it's necessary and it's needed. Okay, so all right, so I've sent my people the new link.
Well, I am irritated, and my mom ain't told me. Let's just get that out there. My mom ain't told me a damn thing. I was irritated.
Oh.
To the max.
Did you want? Did you didn't want to hold that in?
Nah, I felt that I should share it. The people deserve to know.
All right. So let me see who got back in the room because we were doing well before y'all are riders because
I'm irritated. The light out here bullishing. I'm sitting here mad as a mug, and I'm wishing that this ish didn't happen. I wanted to say something else. I'm about to pull all this BS on the shelf. They say the third time's a charm, but I'ma call BS. Sitting here mad, and I'm dealing with street ass, which I'm talking about. I'm glad that you're back. Don't ever interrupt me while I was on one.
You
have a habit of doing that too.
Okay. All right. So
which also irritates me to the max.
we're gonna make a list. Okay. So to welcome you back in,
thank you, nosy folks, for checking back in.
I think
Damian Jaggers, my guy.
There's new people. There's new people. So we actually gained people. All right. So we lost and gained, but they'll find their way home.
All right, let's get this momentum back.
All right. Now, to apologize to y'all for the unfortunate technical difficulties, this is what we're going to do. We are going to do a remix on the song Have You Seen Her? Obviously, y'all couldn't see us. You couldn't hear us either. So instead of Have You Seen Her, we're going to do a remix on the song of Why Can't They See Us? Why did we have to leave and go away? We're going to sing it for you. Okay, so we're going to have the golden pipes of Miss Winter Harris start us out here. And then I'm going to join in. I know y'all been waiting for this one. I'm going to join in. And then we're going to have you back me up. Back me up a lot because you have to cover over all of this throwing y'all off key. All right. So the song usually goes up, Have You Seen Her? But here's our gift to you. Winter, take it home.
Have you seen us?
Please tell me, have you seen us? Seen us?
Have you seen us?
With binoculars or glasses, have you seen us? Seen us?
Due to poor connections
Oh
and
yeah.
interruptions,
I'm so mad.
our stream was lost.
Oh,
Not once but twice or three
We
times.
don't know what the cost.
we don't know. What
Have
to
you
call.
seen us?
Did you see us? Did you see
Tell
us?
us, have you seen us?
I don't see nobody answering.
Have you seen us?
Give me an answer,
Ooh,
baby.
tell me, have you seen us?
Have you seen us?
Why?
Why?
Oh, why
why?
did we have to leave and
Start a
go
stream
Yeah.
again. Oh, I believing that this is some flat out bullish.
We were lost.
It's
Baby,
making
we
me
were
sad.
lost.
Oh,
Bop, bop, bop.
buff, 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 when
They
they
can
see us.
Okay.
That's why they can't see us, see us. Oh,
They can see us.
buff, 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 buff,
That is why they
buff,
can't
buff,
see
buff,
us.
buff, 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 buff. They can't see us.
See us.
Buffer
That's the reason they ain't see us.
They buffering, baby, now.
Randy Watson.
I just saw that movie for my birthday.
I know.
I'm not even kidding.
Hey, Dave.
I'm not even kidding.
Sexual chocolate.
Seriously, someone rented a movie theater for me for my birthday,
Whoa, you got nice friends. Okay.
and that is one of my favorite movies.
Oh
And
my
that's
God.
what we
What
watched.
all-time classic.
It is a classic.
Everybody give it up for Randy Watson.
Okay, yeah, that girl is good. That girl's good.
There's a God somewhere. There's a God
They did like the
somewhere.
version.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Kill again. Get off the island.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so welcome back. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick sojourn from our 5-second hits, and we're gonna try to learn a little bit more about Winter Harris's journey to becoming a staple on OWN TV. I know there are a lot of creatives in the audience, and there are a lot of people also who just want to know, how real is reality TV? So we're going to start with the basic questions of, how in the world did this come to pass?
Not intentionally.
That's always a good story.
But you can audition for it. A lot of the couples on my cast were auditioned. They did audition. They did have and submit like cast videos. However, I was asked by Monique Samuels to initially consider being one of the couples. I was married at the time. And we agreed. We did 2 casting tapes, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like there was 2. And then there was something that transpired in our marriage that subsequently caused me to file for divorce. And so I messaged her back and said, we will politely decline this opportunity because some things have went down. And I wish y'all well. I hope, the show is a success. Moving onward. That was, that was in 2021? Yes, 2021. So fast forward, the show gets picked up at the end of the year, which was December 2021.
Right.
January, they began filming, and Mel from Love and Marriage Huntsville was supposed to intro in the show and do Monique's initial podcast. She was the guest speaker, and that was their way of like connecting the sister
Yes,
shows.
right, of course.
Okay.
Because we would have been the second franchise to Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Right. So it's like it's like the housewives. They will
Correct.
make sure that they bring
Swap in and out, right?
Yes.
But it was like a passing of the baton.
Yes.
Mel got sick, and because Mel got sick, Mo reached out to me and she was like, "You're really the only person I know that can really fill in on short notice. That's a speaker
Wow.
like Mel. Would you be open to coming in and being my guest speaker? It's filmed. Are you okay with that?" And I was like, "Sure. It's a one and done." And it was not a one and done because the executive producer and one of the CEOs of the production company was on site that night, and they liked what they saw and pulled me to the side and said, "Hey, can you come back and film in a few days? And I said, sure, I'm down. So I filmed again, and a few days later, it was the Tyler's anniversary party.
Oh, wow.
And so I filmed, but in the meantime, Carlos had flown in. And at that point, he watched me on camera, and they called me to the back, and he said, if you're interested, we'd like to add you to the show.
That's what's up.
That's amazing. And the Tylers are DC royalty, if you didn't know. But they like Drake. They started their own thing. They didn't inherit money. They started from the bottom. They're here.
Correct.
So they did it themselves.
Yeah, self-made. It's a lot of us on the show. Self-made.
Really?
That's what's up.
Self-made. A lot. We're out here. DC has some grinders. That's what I love about the culture. Like people really will put in the work, and they'll do what it takes to get to the top. So I think that can definitely be said for our cast. And yeah, I mean, Quick is doing big things.
Yes.
I'm the lone. I'm single on the show, so I'm standing by myself. I don't have a husband with me, so everything I'm accomplishing. Winter's doing it on her own, y'all, with 4 kids. Let me just tell you, it's not for the faint of heart, but I'm working. But again, you have Joy and Clifton that are on the show. Clifton just walked in Paris. And
they were on Ready to Love.
They were on Ready to Love, and so they bridged over to our show.
Yes.
So I would say, I will say for our cast, a lot of us are really intentional about doing our thing and putting in the work to be successful. So it's been a unique experience. It has definitely been some highs, and there have definitely been some lows.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I don't think I would have ever guessed that I would have ended up on reality TV, because when I saw my life, I didn't exactly think reality TV. Acting for sure, because people have always said I should be an actress. But
can y'all hear her clearly? Just making sure y'all can hear everything she's saying.
Okay, they would have complained by now. They're very vocal.
That's true.
Okay,
Sometimes I watched it back and I'm like, okay, it's a little low rated.
Yeah. Now, so making sure, because we all want to make sure that we keep hold of the opportunity. So, with complete respect to OWN and to the Love and Marriage franchise, how was it because I hear from many reality stars that when they watch it back, they're like, what?
Yeah, what was that?
Got a question from somebody. We got a question from somebody in the audience.
Okay.
Is some of that scripted?
Okay, so we're getting to that. Because we want this woman to keep her job. We want her on the next season.
So this is a question we get asked all the time.
Okay.
So the thing with reality TV is that we are an unscripted series.
Right.
There is never a time where we sit down and do a table read.
Right,
There is never a time where we get a piece of paper handed to us to, read off what we're saying. So, I have a lot of great one-liners. They call me a one-line wonder, but that's off the top of my head. No one's feeding me that. No one's telling me what to say. I mean, either you have a response or you don't. So it is very much unscripted. What I will say when it comes to what may seem kind of fake about it is that we do know we're going to set.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
there's a time to show up.
Like there's a time to show up and be filmed. It would be different if it was just a camera on us 24/7 and we don't have any control over that. So that is the one thing that I feel like is more staged than anything. But no, they're not telling us what to say. And depending on the situation, I say reality TV is like constantly walking into a pressure cooker, because you just don't know what you're walking into.
Right.
So,
well, let's talk about that, because a lot of reality TV has not projected us. And I don't care who us is. I don't care what ethnicity you are. It hasn't projected us in a very good light. Now, especially for people of color, it's been straight ignorant, a lot of it. So with your entering into this, were you worried about the other women there?
I wasn't worried. I'm never worried about other women, but at that time I did have a pretty clean cut brand.
Oh.
And so the concern was the impact to my clean cut brand.
Got you.
On the flip side, what I do feel like it offered me was an opportunity to break outside of a box that I was in. And it actually widened my audience. I was very pigeonholed prior. to reality TV. Now my audience is broader, and I feel like it was the best thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
Even though it was the scariest thing, because I had a lot of pushback, and I come out of the church. So y'all know church folks, they do not play with what they seem is kind of like merging into mainstream.
A worldly
They're not-
pursuit,
yes,
or
exactly.
yeah.
But I feel like it literally was the best thing that could have happened to me. I would have never discovered that I really wanted to pursue music. I'm so serious.
With the way you sing,
I didn't want to do it before.
oh my goodness.
So the show is responsible for me getting into recording, because I've been offered plenty of time. Like, I've been offered before. This is not like, oh, I just decided to come up with singing. I've been singing since I was 5.
Right.
And so I've been offered record in studios plenty of times, but I just never wanted to do it. And I have a horrible case of stage fright. People don't know that either. So it takes me a lot to overcome. And the show is responsible for me getting into it. So
Well, on
So
that
with
note,
that-
Plachette Alexander said, "Hey y'all, I am late to the party, but Gutter Barbie is her jam. Hey Winter." Oh,
I appreciate that.
I love it. Informed
So
audience.
with that stage fright, you still was willing to come in here and act a fool and sing with us,
Well,
even on
I don't
camera.
think she has it anymore. I think that was before.
So no, I still have it.
Yeah,
but
she said I have.
I have.
Oh,
I
had
really
to.
do. Every time. So I performed for my birthday Saturday night at Air. And it takes me a lot to like just focus and sing the song. Like
Right,
I have
right.
to get my mind out of the fact that people, I literally can't, I try to not see people.
Mhm.
That's the best
Otherwise-
way. Just do it.
Yeah,
Be in your
I'll
own
get so
zone and
nervous.
do you.
But the show is responsible for bringing that out. I literally came up with sign my papers on the fly. It was just a jingle. And
Now hold on.
response.
Now, okay, for those that don't know, there is a, you can look on
You
YouTube
sure
now.
can.
OWN is very locked down about their stuff.
Yes.
They will snatch it down for those people who put it up the next day. They'll snatch it down. I always try to catch it literally that night before they
Yeah.
can snatch it down. But there is a song, speaking of 5-minute classics, that you made up.
Yes.
Okay, what set the scene for this and what had happened?
Okay, so my soon-to-be ex-husband showed up to our cast trip, and that was the first time I had seen him. Now, see, this is how I'm telling y'all it ain't scripted. This is the first time I had laid eyes on him in 9 months. The audience does not know that.
Oh.
So when I say I did not want to see him, and he was holding up our divorce,
Okay.
and I was like, "Give us free at this
Give
point."
us free. That's correct. I'm a star of somebody.
Give us
And
us
so, for
free.
those who don't know, what did you do?
He actually brought a copy of our divorce like papers to this thing, and I saw him on the floor. And I said, "Well, listen, since you're here, anybody got a pen?" And
Get them scribbles.
absolutely. And it just
Wow.
a song hit my spirit.
it hit the spirit.
It hit
It
my
was. This is
spirit.
special.
Those are the best
And I
songs.
just-
Do you remember any of the words of the song?
Absolutely.
The people were like, the people want the song.
The
The people,
people want the song.
Better sign my papers and give my divorce. You better sign my papers and give my divorce. You've been lying before you got here, or you've been lying for the last 2 years. You better sign my papers and give my divorce.
That did come out the spirit. It hit me.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. Woo!
And I just went with it.
Okay. And I saw it too. Now y'all have to go on YouTube and watch it because she is animated. You can tell that this one came from deep,
Came
but
from my soul.
it had to be released to the world. We needed this one.
Absolutely.
Now, while we're on the spirit and how things hit the spirit, we're silly, but we're also music arts therapists.
Yes.
We also like to make sure that people who are going through something, which is why they come here. It's why we come here.
Yes.
So because for this time it doesn't, whatever it is, it doesn't exist. Okay. Would you be kind enough to give us a few bars of Amazing Grace?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Chris said he remembered this moment. He said he vividly remembered this too when his wife was watching the joint on TV.
Oh, his wife was watching, and I love when husbands catch it by default because the wife has the TV on lock. Okay, so his wife was watching. All right. Did you like the song, Cousin Chris? That's hilarious. His wife.
The
was
people
watching.
like the song.
Listen.
Clap it up for Winter Harris.
Okay.
Sign them papers. Give her that divorce.
I got it.
Okay, that's correct. Okay. All right, hit the like
good
button.
Stuff, good stuff. Very good.
All
stuff.
right, so yes, and let's listen to Miss Harris sing "Amazing Grace."
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see.
That is beautiful. Oh my goodness.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Nah, you killed that though.
No, she did.
You killed that.
She did.
Lovely
All right.
voice. I love
All right,
it.
so we got we got clap emoji, and that girl's good. That girl's good.
Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree?
Sexual chocolate. That girl's good. Oh my.
That chocolate is clearly sexual. Oh, that was good though. That was
Oh,
good.
absolutely. All right. So, Charles. So, do you have a question for Winston?
Oh, let me see. Do I have a question for
Yeah,
you?
okay. That's okay.
Where? Let me see. Come back to me. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I have one. Okay. So, there is a summit in DC called the DC Music Summit, and they bring together artists, educators, music people in the music business in different aspects. And so last year we participated as we were in the Black Box Theater. We did a music arts and therapy program, but it had serious layers, but it also had this to it. And we did a cipher for people who had never rapped before. It was absolutely wonderful. So at that event, they had won a grant. And so they were interviewing DC artists and asking them, do you have to leave DC in order to find any level of success or in order to make it as a creative? And so we had a brief discussion, and I thought that your answer was very interesting. So can you talk about that, being a creative in DC, and a little bit about what you and I discussed earlier?
So I am like, what did I say? But what I will say today, and it's probably in line, I just can't remember what I said all those weeks ago, but I'm not a DC native. I am a transplant. So I was born and raised in Arkansas.
Okay.
Hence the all in my Arkansas. And so I am a Southern Belle, born and raised, went to school there. I moved to the DMV, in 2005. So this has been about 18 years ago. And all of the success that I've had has been since I've moved here.
What? Wow.
No kidding. So to ask the question on whether or not a person can make it or whether or not a creative can be successful, I am proof of that.
Absolutely.
I am proof that a creative can be successful in the DMV. I am proof that an artist can get their career off the ground in the DMV.
Right.
And so I think that the DMV is very intentional about cultivating the entertainment and media industry and the creative industry. And so I believe it's only going to expand and grow. And I think a lot of us that are getting into, you know, pretty notable positions or positions of influence will have a lot of impact when it comes to bringing the opportunities here. You think about CEO Azrael with her Megamind Media. She's bringing media opportunities that most actors and actresses would have to move to LA or New York to pursue. Now Atlanta is becoming a huge mecca, but I do believe that DC is next on the list to become an entertainment mecca. They are doing a lot of work. I actually had the opportunity to have a role in Hush season 2. And then I also auditioned for an Octane movie and got that role as well. So there are opportunities to pursue your dreams as a creative. I'm a creative. I'm not just one thing. I mean, people can say, yes, okay, she's a budding actress or she's a budding recorded artist, but really it's just a creative. It's just the way I express myself. I can do that through writing. I can do that through speaking. I can do that through singing, and I can do that through acting. But all of those opportunities for me have come through DC. That's where I got my start. And I don't plan on relocating. So
wow, because a lot of people, as they get bigger,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So DC will always be home. It really is. It's where I've raised my kids. My kids love it here. I don't know if all of them will remain, but my daughter definitely said this is where she wants to make her home as well. So I will always have a place here, even if I have to be bi-coastal, which I kind of am now. I go back and forth to LA. But yeah, I just believe it's incredible to see the growth in the creative industry, and it's only going to get bigger.
Absolutely. I also like about DC is that the fact that the governmental infrastructure throws money and opportunities, training at the creative community on purpose to try to keep it burgeoning and fostering. Okay.
Well, hold on.
Yes, sir.
I have my question.
There it is. Okay.
So my question would be, what are the possibilities of that beautiful voice ending up on one of my tracks? A collab. Do the people want the collabs? Because you just don't know. I'm actually a hell of an artist. No, I'm just sitting there thinking, I really am a hell of an artist. I can write my ass off. You just don't know if you're saying my silly side, but it would be fire, I promise.
That's hilarious. I will actually send you some of his tracks. Now the thing,
Guarantee you won't be disappointed.
okay. So the thing I like about Eclipse is that okay, so let me see. The people want the song. Yes, collab, please. Okay. Is this okay? So and Eclipse has said this on different podcasts and in different magazine interviews. So Eclipse was raised in a household with a father there, but through some
Brad Russell, what's up?
through some some
Hey, Leslie.
household turmoil, his father did not go through the active acts of the teaching, the instilling, the raising.
Okay.
So he bust his head on the sidewalk quite a lot growing up. A lot of, it is the truth. And a lot of the trauma that he went through, and the not knowing which decisions to make, making the wrong ones, and having to try to figure out how to turn those around.
Right.
He openly raps about in his music. And it's unusual for him to be so vulnerable in the music. It's not music where you're like, be a man.
Right.
It's music that talks about, mental instability, depression, how he felt when certain circumstances befell him. So it is absolutely music with a moral, with a theme, and with substance to it. So I really do like that about it.
But that wouldn't even be the kind of collab track I would do her if we was.
Let me set up
her be mine or I'm out. She'll get it.
Let me set up the introduction.
Let
The
her
second thing that he did with Rita Lewis, actually, is that he did a track
She's
called.
in the video for
She
the
is in the
song.
video.
Okay.
He did a track called "Be Mine." So we know that now a lot of music now, when you want the woman, it's not the things we'd like to hear.
No,
But
not anything that would get our attention.
Trust
That
me.
is correct.
Don't make me play the song.
Okay, but he did an old school, almost excuse me, Miss-esque,
It's an LL vibe. Just put it down.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's beautiful. The video was received so well until the video, and as you can see, we're on the come up. He's on the come up. but the video got 10,000 views in about 2 or 3 weeks. And the overarching theme of women they said in the comments, this makes me feel like I was back in school again, or the moment that I met my
people love that song.
Yeah. So it
Especially
made women feel, and they were like, we've lost this. And it was the innocence was there. Him and Rita were on the street walking around, and it was just so it was a vibe, as they say.
It's what music is missing. It's so funny. I had an opportunity to talk to a couple of local producers, and he was kind of asking me like, what's the direction for your music? Because I would consider Sign My Papers and Gutter Barbies both one-offs. It's not necessarily my brand or the music that I would want to make. He said, so you got to figure that out. Like, who are your musical influences? Who would you compare yourself to? And I was like, well, I was born in the 80s, and my influences are very much the Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker,
AKA real music.
Yeah, sang us.
Let's call it what it is.
The people that sang,
people that
right?
Like the soul was there.
Yes.
And I
Yes,
said,
yes.
Definitely. So he was like, I would advise you to dig into that. And he was like, there's a desire for that type of music to come back
Oh,
into
it definitely is.
our airwaves. So he was like, I say lean into it and just start putting out music from that perspective. So
Absolutely.
at my birthday party, that's actually sung a Whitney Houston song. And to me,
Which one?
$1 Million Bill.
What?
I know.
Okay.
So if I sung it, you would know. But
Okay.
it's one of those songs where it's just a feel good song. People were dancing. I got videos of people dancing. It's a feel good, and that's the type of music that Whitney made. Either it was a super deep love song or it was a feel good type
That's true.
vibe. So I did $1 Million Bill. I did that last because I wanted to end on a high note, and then I did "So Into You" by Tamia.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Now, okay. So, all right. So now you can't say that you sang a Tamia song, and we all love a Tamia. I haven't heard a new Tamia song in decades, but she is still iconic.
She is.
So, okay. So would you either like this Whitney Houston song?
$1 Million Bill.
Yeah. So would you like to do a little bit of that, or would you like to do a little bit of the Tamia one?
Either one is fine. Either one is fine.
All right. Which one do the people want? Do you want?
Let's ask the people.
Do you want
Damn, baby,
Tamia
try
or do you want Whitney Houston? Which one should she sing? She sang them both at her birthday party. I like somebody who goes to their own party and perform.
Whitney or Tamia? Y'all
Hit
got
that
10
like
seconds.
button
Go.
and call somebody that you know and ask them to subscribe. We want to come up, y'all. We're approaching 800. To be a real YouTube channel, it takes 1,000 subscribers. So remember, y'all, once we get to that 1,000 mark, we might get that check for a good $10 to $12.
One says both. One says Tamia. I see Tamia.
I see
again.
Tamia twice. Yes, so far Tamia is winning.
All right. 20-second countdown.
And then, okay, so we either have a tiebreaker or it's going to be unanimous.
20-second countdown. I say 20. I say 19. I say 18. I say 17.
All right.
16,
No, it's Tamia. It's definitely Tamia.
All right,
they
let's
say
go.
Whitney is forever the GOAT, but it's Tamia. Oh, Tamara came at the last minute with Whitney. You're still
Her
outnumbered,
name is
though.
actually not Tamara.
What is it?
It's Tamara.
Huh?
Tamara.
Tamara.
We've been jacking her name up for months.
It looks like, okay.
It's Tamara Kane.
I'm going to pretend that's an E.
I don't know. It's kind of back and forth. I'm saying Whitney. I'm saying Tamia. They battling right now.
They are.
It's kind of time.
Okay. All right.
So you know what?
Yes,
I'm going to do a
ma'am.
little of both.
Mashup. We love a
That's
mashup.
the best way to break the tie. Because
Okay. Yes.
the only person that's going to break said both. So I'll
Okay.
do a little bit of both.
Oh,
Okay.
Bianca, look at you. Okay.
Someone say, "Oh, it's tied." Oh goodness, no one like the original. Amen.
Hey.
Whitney is the absolute GOAT. She's the standard. So let's see. I don't want to do the exact same. Clock strikes upon the hour, and the sun begins to fade. I spent enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I cannot remember the words. That's so terrible.
Okay. Okay.
It happens to the best of us.
But when the night falls,
my lonely heart calls. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Somebody who. All right,
Now,
that's it.
before we move on,
I'm
I
in it,
gotta
I'm in
say
it.
this. I gotta
Oh
say this.
gosh,
I'm in it,
I
I'm
was
in
like,
it.
I can't remember the words.
This was actually the first Whitney Houston song I ever heard when I was a kid. I remember I was in second grade and my aunt Leslie actually had the album.
Really?
This was back when I had a crush on Whitney Houston as a little second grader. And this song used to come on. I remember when Leslie had the album, we lived in Newbury Square. So it's just funny that you sang that song. I was like, oh yeah. I was like,
That's the jam.
Okay.
Now, $1 Million Bill. If he makes you feel like $1 million bill, say, oh, say,
Jamila Coleman, what's up?
make you go left, right, up, down, make you spin it round and round and say, oh, say, oh, baby. If it feels good, put one hand in the air, say yeah. But yeah, that's good.
Oh my goodness, girl, we got to do a
Thank
concert.
you.
Yeah, we got to do something. This is,
So
Yeah.
Tamia.
yes, to me.
Okay. With every passing moment, thoughts of you run through my head. Every time that I'm near you, I realize that you're heaven sent, baby. I think you're truly something special. Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay together, you and me, boy. There's no one like you around, oh baby. I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Round of applause for Winter
All right.
Harris.
So okay.
As Leslie say, taking us to church.
Okay. Oh, Leslie said that.
She said, take us to church.
Okay. So
Thank you so much. Thank
Joy
you so
has
much.
hearts. I'm sorry, that's Bianca that has hearts. Toy said, yes, you go, girl. Jamila Coleman said, me too, about loving Whitney Houston. Leslie did say, yes, take us to church.
She said, Chris say my wife would probably love this right now.
Okay.
And I bet she ain't even subscribed, did she?
Okay.
Get that
They put the
subscription.
winter emoji. Okay, I love y'all. Y'all be our people. Y'all our peoples for sure. All right. Thank y'all so
Good
much.
stuff, good stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna switch for a quick minute, and we're gonna do a couple of quick
Trivias?
trivia questions, and then
All
we're gonna make sure that we come back to a question for Winter. If you have any questions, meanwhile, drop in the chat. So my first trivia question tonight is: name a person who is either solely or primarily famous because they have famous parents.
Somebody said not to be slept on, but when it can sing. Sing.
I appreciate that.
Got to double it up. Let
I
people know
never
you
heard it
talking
be
about
double.
the real version.
Yeah, I've never heard it the
You
double.
only got to
before.
say it twice.
I've
know
heard
it's the real
the
version.
sang, but not the twice.
They can sing.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. All right. So I need a person who not necessarily has a talent, as we respect talent, but is famous either completely or primarily because they have a famous parents.
Paris Hilton.
I would say yes. I would definitely say yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to throw into the chat the entire second generation of Jacksons. Yeah, I said it. Okay, so I'm going to throw that in there. Did any of the second? Yeah, no, I think it was the Jacksons, the first generation that did it. Okay, I'm gonna put the entire second generation. So again, you're famous, and y'all know these people because they're famous primarily because they have famous parents, not necessarily due to talent.
Cuba Gooding.
Shout out to our
Junior,
sponsors.
wait a minute now. Hold on, nobody better not talk about Cuba Gooding Junior.
Shout out to our sponsors, Hydro Water and them, Hydro Creek Waters.
Senior or junior, but they both got talent. I like
No.
Cuba Gooding Jr. and Senior. They talented. They said that they're famous because of their parents. I said they don't necessarily have a talent. So we said,
No.
oh, the Kardashian, Chris.
Cuba
I'm
Gooding,
Chris,
my
I'm with
God,
you all
talent.
day. The Kardashians, acceptable answer.
said
no,
hell
they didn't
yeah.
put Willow and James Smith.
Agreed.
I whip my hair back and forth.
I will not throw the answer out. Okay, and
Agreed.
I'm gonna put in the second generation of the Jacksons. Okay.
Agreed.
Okay. Who else is primarily famous? Not technically because they have the talent, but because they have famous parents. Okay. Cousin Chris said with my hair low key was a slapper. He said he loved that one.
Yeah,
I did
that
too.
one.
Yeah, we
that
did.
one was definitely a bang.
Leslie Pride Rollins, I was waiting for it, but I wasn't going to get the Beehive boycotting our show, so I wasn't going to say it. Okay. Nobody wants none with the Beehive. Nobody wants it. But Leslie Pride Rollins' answer is Blue Ivy. Remember
We can't talk about the babies.
That's too young to be
She's still
determined.
11. Yeah, it is.
no, she is. I will say this though, she is learning on the fly.
She is.
I don't pay
That
attention to
baby
her, so
is
I don't know
11.
what she's doing.
Yeah.
I saw
not
Beyonce live in concert. I was on the front row.
Woo!
I was impressed. That is a lot of pressure. She is
Oh.
11 years old. Can you imagine getting up in front of a crowd like that?
No. Mm-mm.
Most adults couldn't do it. She is 11.
Okay.
Hold on.
Blue
Well,
Ivy's already an icon, in my opinion.
Lily Collins,
Who? I don't know.
Who was
her.
that?
I don't know.
Phil Collins' daughter. I didn't know he had a daughter. What she do?
Is she famous? Okay. Oh, is it?
Big
is
be
she-
knowing about everybody.
famous? What about Madonna's children? Do they actually have a talent, or are they famous because of Madonna and Sean?
Angelina Jolie.
Now she
are
can
her
act though.
kids?
She can act.
But who was her people?
Okay, she can act though. Yeah, I think she can act. I think Angelina Jolie actually does have
But
some
who are her
talent.
parents?
Yeah, who's her parents?
Oh god.
Is it warm in here?
No.
I'm hot.
Somebody Google real quick. I know she had a famous father.
Not Little Romeo.
Angelina Jolie, her father was
I
famous.
don't even know who Angelina Jolie is.
You will if you saw her in any
I'm pretty
movie.
sure I know her face. but-
Yes. John Voight, who was an actor. This dude is the father, and we've seen him in a whole bunch of.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
remember
that was
him.
her dad.
And that's her.
Not Tracy Ellis Ross. Now,
Okay.
y'all.
Now come on, y'all are tripping. Now I love me some Tracy Ellis Ross.
Me too.
The woman's talented. She's definitely
I
talented.
think she's a very good actress.
No, I like
And
her.
Mom, she didn't try to sing at least.
Thank goodness for some things. Yes, but I do like. I think she's legitimately funny, and I also think that she feels approachable. When I see her on TV, I feel like I know her.
Oh, that was her father on Anaconda, really? The crooked dude, that was her father?
Wait a minute, they were in the same movie. Wait,
No, that
no,
was J-Lo.
that was J-Lo. That's okay.
I don't even know who Denzel Washington's son is.
He got a movie out now. What's
He got a couple movies out.
really?
He was a football player originally, then he turned to acting.
Tell.
Oh man, what's some of the
What's
movies?
What's that science fiction movies out right now?
Nah, he got some movie. He ain't no Denzel though. That's just him. He ain't no
Sweet.
Denzel.
Okay.
He's no Denzel.
But I do hear
That's got to be difficult to be
Yeah,
compared.
definitely.
I mean, Denzel's the GOAT to me. I don't even know why I say Denzel is the
Definitely.
GOAT.
I think it is a lot of pressure when you have such a successful parent.
Absolutely.
That is literally one of the things we have preached to our son, so much so that my son ended up switching positions. So he didn't even play the same position as his dad. I think it was the best thing for him because he
Yeah.
was allowed to carve out his own space and
No, I
not be
agree.
compared. Because
I agree.
Oh.
Now that is very
Yeah.
difficult.
Okay.
like,
Yeah. Instead of
that-
being running back or whatever it was, he traded. That makes sense.
it's got to, yeah, that's tough. I
the
can't.
expectation My patience, I feed it. I've lived a couple lives and talent, took time to critique it. Very disturbing past. I've done some bad things. I've suffered from depression, seen many sad things. It's much more than a feeling, deeper than an emotion. Somewhere along the line, I've lost my mind through the commotion. I'm like a reckless driver, starting to lose control. I'm mentally unstable, left with a wounded soul. Need much more than a bandage. It's done permanent damage. Getting harder to manage. The devil is taking advantage. I gotta shake them off. Through God I must prevail. To discourage the prey, my conscience been giving me hell. Some disgraceful transactions. I'm ashamed of my actions. Wish I could go back and admit I'm changed just a
We
fraction.
good? All right.
Everybody's got secrets that they keep to themselves.
All right, done. Okay. So anyway, so I just wanted you to know that he doesn't just that he does.
And I don't think you lost the stream either.
Wait, what's happening? Are we back?
I think it cut off, but the stream still continued.
Wait a minute. So they heard everything we were talking about?
No. I just restarted it, but
Okay.
it's the same group of people are still on.
All right, well,
Really?
let's see. Are we back?
Okay. Okay. So if we have indeed resumed the same stream, could you throw a yes? Chanel says yes.
Yeah.
All right.
It keeps the stream. That's why I like streaming a lot better.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
because
that's
YouTube
right.
would have dropped it and StreamYard kept the same one. Phenomenal. Okay. Yes, it's back. We were still streaming. They were still there. Okay. All right. Now look here, y'all. I'm just gonna kick it out. This has been the bootleg podcast we've done since we've started.
Yes, indeed, it has.
All right. Now, of course,
Most bootlegged.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, of course, we would hit bootleg and Guinness Book of World Records when this beautiful woman would come through.
Of course. Anything else would be uncivilized.
That's correct. Okay. So what we don't want her to think is that we be in these podcast streets with no professionalism and with this level of bootleggery. Now, not
That
this,
neck was janky. Janky neck was there.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't bring my professional
what it is.
brand back on that
It's
janky
okay.
Humbly
podcast.
apologize.
It happens to us.
Like Chris say, legs with the boots attached.
They're not helping us with the bootleg. Leg with boots attack. That's
Legs
correct.
with the
That's
attachments.
correct. This has been a
We
bootleg
humbly
podcast.
apologize.
Okay. The good thing about it is I can take sound bites and clips from this beautiful woman's singing, and she has been a trooper. Now, the one thing I would like to say since we're back is I am very pleasantly surprised about the person that you are. It's good. Okay.
What'd you
Okay.
expect?
Well, you
A
don't know.
smile.
People never know what to expect.
That's the truth. That is the truth. And sometimes in this this aesthetic world now, when you I don't know, when you get 3,000 followers and people are commenting and you know and applauding, you know, you walking out the house with with an outfit on. Sometimes it takes a very grounded person to know how to process, appreciate, but not get
Caught up in it.
yeah,
Nah, you're
absolutely.
very down to earth, though. Very
Absolutely.
down
It's
to earth.
very fleeting. And I think because I have lived a lot of life, I'm not a spring chicken. I just turned 42. And when you live 42 years of life, you've gone through a lot, you've overcome a lot, you realize that this thing called influence can be here today, gone tomorrow. People love you one day, hate you the next. If that is your barometer for how you move in this world,
Mhm.
you do not have a lot of substance as a person.
Mm.
And so my parents raised us to have substance. Like I used to moonlight as a relationship expert and coach. And I would tell women, there is nothing worse than a pretty woman with a shallow well.
Facts.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of pretty women. I'm like, you're not setting yourself apart to be pretty. There's a lot of pretty women. A man can always find a pretty woman,
Mhm.
but he is not going to be able to replace a woman that has depth. That's what sets
a woman apart in all of her beauty, especially if he's a man of substance. Now, I'm not, scallywags out there. They may just want you to be pretty.
Yes, absolutely.
But for a man that has substance, like that matters. And so learn to have some depth and substance to yourself. That will far outlast a lot of the aesthetics. Like, I appreciate my castmates. I respect their hustle. But reality TV is going to be a very small blip on the screen when I'm done at the end of my life. Like the things that I have planned to accomplish, the goals that I have, or the endeavors that I have embarked upon I'm trying to be baby Oprah for real. And
we love them.
I'm
We
very
love 'em.
serious
Yeah.
about that. Like, I do not play. I've been working at this a long time. I feel like people think that I'm new just because they're just seeing me on TV. But anyone who knows me knows that I have been working for a very long time.
Right.
And I have been putting in the work. And so at some point, that work is going to have a very real return. And reality TV will be one of the things, not the only thing. I
Right.
don't want to just be a reality TV star. There are so many other things that I want to do.
Now, for people who look at you, I mean, you have, I don't even know about your other social medias, but at least on Instagram, you have like 43,000 followers. And when you look on there, I mean, you are gorgeous, you're smiling, you're at all of these large scale events.
Yes.
So to many people, they would look at you and say, well, what are you talking about? You already made it. So for you, what are those goals? That you keep striving, keep you humble, and keep you working, because for a lot of people it's enough being an influence. I'm good.
Correct. So I think it just depends on your why. My why has always been to be impactful and to create legacy through that impact, and not just local legacy, but a worldwide legacy. So my vision is worldwide. It's not local. I mean, this is fine. And if that's your vision, that's your vision. But for me, when I say, I make a joke, but I've been saying this for as long as I've been on social media. When I think about Oprah and what she's accomplished, she's had the ability to not just, make strides for her community and African Americans, but she's a crossover success. She's impactful with every race that there's not a race that does not know
Absolutely.
Oprah. And I want to follow in that particular path. I don't just want to be known amongst my own. And that's a beautiful thing. But there are so many people that need support. They need inspiration. They need guidance. They need wisdom. And so my brand is catered, I guess, and built with that thought in mind. So I believe my job is to love every human, regardless of what color they are. My family is a melting pot. My genes are a melting pot. So I just was raised with that in mind. So some of those goals, so I am launching a collective. It's called the Grow Her Collective, which is a collective of self-care, financial literacy, professional development, spiritual development, like all the things that women need to grow. And so I don't want to be known amongst people and not be known amongst myself. And I think that's the greatest error that we make as human beings. We want to be known, in the crowd, but we don't really know ourselves. And you can only have the greatest impact when you really know yourself. And so I am on a mission to create a legacy of world-changing women.
So for the Grow Her Collective, how do people find more information about that?
Oh, they will find it. We are doing a whole launch. Don't you worry. There is our website, all the things. We're in the process. But I've been doing events for a long time, since 2016. So the Romancipation is the largest event I've done to date.
Wow.
And we just celebrated our 5th one. We're on hiatus until Valentine's Day, and we'll be bringing it back for a big shebang. But to speak about how creatives are growing in DC, one of the main events for the Grow Her Collective will be the Minority Creative Leadership Summit. And I believe in minority creatives really taking the reins in leadership, and not just being traditional leaders, not just being what people are used to in leadership, or used to seeing, or used to following. Like, we are changing the game when it comes to leadership. And so that is something that is coming next year. And prayerfully, it will be huge. I think there's a lot of depth that we can offer creatives that would come to this not just any creatives that are really interested in being leaders in their particular spheres of influence. So,
Right.
there's a lot I want to do. I want to do, so people don't know that I sew. I make my own drapes, my own pillows. So I would love to have a houseware or homeware line. I love all things home. I'm Southern Belle. So I had launched a boutique called the Simple Luxe Boutique. So I like things simple, but I like things luxury. Don't get it twisted. I like the nice stuff, but I don't like to be crazy with it. So things that are simple, that are very welcoming, and I'm a little Susie homemaker. My newest.
And you know what? There are a lot of connections and synergies with Oprah because she has.
That's the point.
Oh my goodness,
Baby Oprah. I don't need to be Oprah. We already have her. We
Yes,
cannot replace her.
yes.
Baby Oprah is fine. But
That's what's up.
yeah, Baby Oprah is good. But yes, I would love to have my own home line. I would love to be like, when I say I don't want to be in reality TV anymore, it's more so the unscripted, because we just never know which way they can go. They can go positive or negative.
Mhm.
I would love to be on HGTV or Food Network. I love to cook. My newest book is
You can cook too.
So my newest book is an affirmation cookbook. So it's a mixture of affirmations and recipes.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's what's
Girl,
up.
you should have sang "I'm Every Woman" at the thing. Like, oh my goodness! Wow.
But I'm
I'll
from
say
the
it
South.
again.
I'm
Okay.
from the South.
Okay.
We are taught how to cook. Like, well, I say that my sister watches. She can't cook, y'all, but she can bake.
Okay.
So she didn't get the whole gene. She got some of it. And got, I love you. sis,
In the
if you
words of
watch it.
bro, man,
Okay.
y'all left.
But yeah, so it's called The Single Housewife.
Oh my
And,
That's
goodness.
what's up.
I'm gonna have to get the book.
All right,
Yes.
hold on now, real quick.
Yes.
We a little off track here.
Okay.
I know
Oh
we
my.
got interrupted with the shenanigans, the bootleggetry,
Mhm.
the legs with the boots attached.
That's correct.
But we were supposed to be doing some trivias. Only
Right.
you
Oh
did
my.
yours.
Okay. No. Okay. No.
Only you did
Okay.
yours.
No. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
Don't cheat us on our trivia.
Okay,
That's
okay.
all I'm saying.
All right,
We get ours
so-
in.
all right. So I do have a trivia question that I already had. That's based on what Winter
Should've
just
started with
said.
that.
I started where I started. Okay.
So we coming back to yours then, because we got to get hers and mine, and then when we come back around to yours.
Okay, but since it piggybacks on this, I'm gonna just go with it. All right. So, so Winter just talked about being from the South and being able to cook. I need you to name at least 3 things that, in order to carry the auspicious title of she can cook, that you have to be able to make and make well. If you can't make these things, you can't cook. Now I can tell you at least 4 of them
3.
because I can't cook them. But we're gonna start with the audience.
3.
At least 3 things that you need to be able to cook well in order to get that title. Or no, she can cook. Or he
Fried
can cook.
chicken.
I think so too.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You can't cook fried chicken. You ain't got no business calling yourself
Fried.
a good cook.
No, fried chicken is hands down.
Yes.
Greens.
Okay. Somebody said potato salad.
I agree, because everybody coming to church ain't saved with a potato salad.
That
Not
is
the
true.
unsaved potato salad.
I had to go with the greens too, because everybody greens don't taste good.
Absolutely.
Mac and cheese.
Mac
And mac and
is a
cheese will
no-brainer.
set them apart for sure.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yes, indeed.
They
Yes,
will
indeed.
definitely set them apart. Yeah, I think those 3 are pretty good.
We got the 3: mac and cheese, fried chicken, collard greens.
Absolutely.
He naming with all 3.
Yeah.
that
Absolutely.
is like a staple. I often wonder when people say, "Oh,
Macaroni,
I can
cheese,
cook."
fried chicken, and
All right.
yams.
Yams are yes.
Now let me tell
yes.
you what, I have converted to many of people. Now I always say I'm always the bride, never the bridesmaid. I've never been the bridesmaid in my life. I'm two ex-husbands in. 15 years with the first. We have 4 beautiful children.
That's amazing.
I know.
Wait, the divorce song guy doesn't have kids with you?
we don't curse on this show.
Okay.
You almost got me to curse.
Not while the camera's rolling. But that was after the show.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
No,
That is
all of my
hilarious.
children are with their dad.
Okay.
We were married for 15 years, had 4 children. Those are the only children that I have. No, I would have, no, we were not procreating anything.
Okay.
But yes, so I think, I don't even, that just, Lord,
Okay.
that almost took it to.
All right. Well, somebody said seasoned fish. That you need to be able to cook
Fried
that.
fish.
Okay.
yes.
And someone
Fried
said
or
rice. Like it's a staple, but you got to be able to make it correctly.
Rice is pretty easy to
I
cook, though.
would say if you
Rice
mess
is one
up
of those
rice-
things that
Rice is
people
pretty easy.
still mess up.
Yeah, that is
I don't
true.
know because I
That's
mean
true.
they just don't know how to prepare it. See, rice is a preparation thing.
Huh?
It's not because rice can be eaten. It can be ate plain.
Yes, that's correct.
So it's
yes.
not about seasoning. It's about preparation. And everyone does not know how to cook rice appropriately.
I would agree. I would
Yeah.
agree.
So
yes.
that I would say that's more so just cooking skills one-on-one, not necessarily whether or not you're a good cook.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
one of the
yes,
easier
yes,
things
that's
to make.
correct.
Correct.
That's correct.
So
That's like cooking
you
eggs,
might just
like-
need, to figure out how to boil your water and when to appropriately place your rice in. Like those are the things that matter when it comes to rice.
Okay, foundational.
I don't
skills.
need everybody's spaghetti.
I don't need.
What's up with do you? Okay, this is a critical
Remember, we
question.
got trivia.
I'm coming straight to you next. But this
I want
is
hers too.
critical. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Either way, who is of the we put sugar in the spaghetti family?
No.
Ugh, not me, but I will say that
Mm-mm.
my children's father does that and my kids love it. So much so they can taste when it's not in there and they don't like it.
All
I
right,
don't
hold on, hold
understand
on.
it. I don't
We just
understand
started
it.
a whole new debate now.
I
You
don't
shouldn't have
understand.
went
I
there.
don't
Well, okay,
believe
what
in
happened?
sugar. in
All
my-
right, now, my people, real
But
quick.
I do put sugar in my grits.
Oh! All right, that's the battle right there.
Okay.
Sugar and grits or salt and pepper. Go.
Wait, and do you put sugar in the spaghetti? Are you a sugar spaghetti person?
I don't.
I'm gonna
listen,
hit Whitney Houston's H to the no.
I
on
tell
this one.
people all the time.
Are
I
you
don't.
team sugar and the grits?
I
I
don't-
love it. Said hard pass on the sugar and
No.
spaghetti.
Are you
I
team
d-
sugar
I
and the
tell
grits?
people
or
I do not sugarcoat anything but my
salt and
grits.
pepper?
I love sugar in my grits. I actually eat them sweet and savory. So
Wow.
I grew up in the South. We put sugar in our grits for breakfast.
Yeah, butter.
But
Now-
we
You
but
put butter
we
in it
but
too?
yes,
Okay.
but butter and sugar. And we prepare it like oatmeal almost.
Absolutely.
Now,
That's
I will
breakfast.
say this.
Yes.
But for shrimp and grits,
My
it's savory.
grandmother did used to put sugar in my grits when I
See?
was little. And I did like it as a kid, but I converted over to the salt and pepper
No.
side now.
They're separate. They're separate, but
No,
but
see, I've
equal.
converted.
They're two
Because I
separate
like to throw
experiences.
cheese in
though.
mine. You know what I'm
But see,
saying?
that to me, that's a savory though.
Yes.
So I feel like grits can be eaten sweet or savory. So I eat them both ways. But if you bring me some grits for breakfast, you better have a side of sugar in it.
I'm with
don't-
her. I'm with her.
I
That's
don't
correct.
like it plain. It's
That's
gross.
correct. That's correct. Okay.
No, it's not cream of wheat. It's don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm
Cream
personally
of wheat is
team
not
salt
the
and pepper,
same.
but to each his own.
It's disgusting. I do not like cream of wheat. I actually prefer malta meal. And so
Not multiple.
malta, you might as well just give me malta meal. It's an old school type of thing. I
Okay.
thought I was born and raised in the South.
Okay.
Hold on, but you know what though? Their cereals is damn good.
The multi milk cereal.
cereals.
Ain't
is
it? It's
fire.
on point. They come in a big bag.
Yes. Actually, theirs be better than the name
I'm
brands a
trying
lot
to
of
tell
times.
The sugar snaps.
They give you a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
They give
What
you
is
a
it
lot.
compared to? What's the one thing? What do they
It's
call
a
it?
lot of things. The crunch
They
berries.
have one
I'm
for
like,
every
Yeah.
brand of cereal.
Malto
there is.
meal is winning
Malto
out
meal,
here in the
yeah.
cereal department. I'm just letting you know.
Malta meal is comparable to Captain Crunch.
Yes. Yes.
I like theirs better. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
You
Malta
ate
meal
it one
cereal's
time. It was a broke week, and he
Oh,
was
I'm
like, "Let me
team
try
Malto
these
meal with
And he
cereal
was like,
all
he
day.
prefers
Yeah,
it.
Malta
Yes.
meal, but they also have the hot cereal, and I like their Malta meal hot cereal. Like it's so good.
I
But
didn't know they
would-
had anything outside the cereal.
So
this
they
is new to
they
me.
came out with that before they came out with cold cereal.
Oh,
Now,
okay. I didn't know
Celsius
that.
said those fruit rings from the Murray's brand used to be Torch. So them off brand.
Please don't sleep on the off brands.
I guess they're what was
Oh, no,
what's
no.
the toucan sand brand?
I do.
Fruit
Fruit
Loops.
Loops. Fruit rings. Is what they call it.
No, because my dad was like, okay, so this is the thing. Me and my sister all have this complex. I have two younger sisters, and we refuse to buy anything that's not name brand. And it's not because we think we're better, but my
That's how my
dad
house is.
off-brand us to death.
Oh.
And I just got tired.
not the great value.
This
No.
making me think everybody
Always
hates
save.
Chris.
Yeah.
And so it was
Okay.
the Always Save brand. It was a yellow can. Our cabinets were full. So we
Oh.
had the frosted funnies, the
Oh.
Hey,
it just the
Okay.
rings, the fruit rings.
fruit ring, cereal
just-
and shit.
Oh,
Right.
the O's instead of the
The
toasted
toasted
Cheerios, not
O's,
just
right?
O's.
The toasted O's.
There's no
man.
cherry.
I
in
just-
it. Oh,
I
wow.
swore to myself as a
Oh,
little kid when I
goodness.
got older, I would never buy anything that was off brand because he literally, like, it was
That is
so embarrassing.
hilarious.
He used to go to the store called Save a Lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we know what's
I know all about that
I
Save-A-Lot.
will
Yes, we know
never
Save-A-Lot.
I
go in
think
a
Multi
Save-A-Lot
Mill is
again.
about as off brand as I get. That's
Okay,
where
we-
the
we
one
know
place where
Save-A-Lot.
I deviate.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm name brand all day. Mm-mm.
It
Yeah.
depends on what it is. It depends on what it is.
No.
If I
For
know
me.
the thing, then I'm
As-
going with that. But if I
As
don't
for
know
me
it,
in my house,
I'll
we
try.
will serve the
I'm
name
super
brand.
picky about my brand, the shrimp, everything. Mm-mm.
I
Uncle
recently,
Harry, so no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
I don't know.
I don't like shrimp anymore. I
Oh,
do not
really?
eat shrimp. So there's a scene in the first half of season 2 where we do a double date that I'm on
Mm.
at Chef JR's house. Shout out to Chef JR who owns
I know
Kitchen
him.
Craig.
Yes.
So
Kitchen
he,
Craig Cafe?
yes.
Oh yeah, I love that.
So
place.
he was on our show and he did a cooking class for us, and he deveined shrimp.
Oh, not in front of you.
Yeah,
Oh goodness.
lost me. I ain't touched
Yeah,
shrimp
that'll do it.
since.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
I'm
Oh,
good on shrimp. I'm good.
That will do it.
Yeah. I just some things I wish I had never known.
I was watching a guy cooking from the Wilderness Channel, and he took
Oh,
a fish and cut it down the thing, and all the guts.
Yeah,
and I was like,
man.
oh,
Brad Russell,
Lord.
you killing me right
What
now.
did he say? What did he say?
He said,
He said a triple fat goose.
he said,
3-5 goose.
What?
Instead of a triple fat.
What?
Hey, you going way back too, not triple fat goose though.
I remember those codes.
That was like the 80s.
She got him a 3.5.
A 3.5 goose.
So triple and a half goose? What? So you had extra goose in the coat?
Hey, Brad, you stupid boy.
Mothers will.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my goodness! Some of y'all are too young to remember your
And they
mama
quick to tell
going
you
to
it's
the
the
grocery
same
store and
thing.
picking a pair of sneakers
They
off the rack.
quick to tell you it's the same thing.
That was
it's
horrible.
the same damn thing.
I know. That's correct. Not the sneakers
No.
off the supermarket rack. It's nothing the same about that. Nothing the same about that.
He said I was crying.
God, I was
It's hard as a child. It's embarrassing.
my
It's
God.
embarrassing. I'm so sorry you had to go to school with that on. And kids know what the name brand
Oh,
is
they
about.
gonna roast
And it's
you.
your parents.
Oh, they gonna tell you.
Oh,
Children
wow.
Kids are ruthless.
Yes, they are.
They gonna tell you all the way up. You come in here with that. Oh, you know it.
Stop it, Brad.
Oh.
Oh my God, I was crushed. That's.
That is
I'm
hilarious.
sorry. It's quite funny. It's quite funny. All right, we're gonna go to you for your trivia.
Not the
And then we're-
3.5 goose.
I was-
like it.
I was crushed. Oh
Oh,
my
he
goodness.
said she said your mom, ain't you?
That's definitely a mother phrase. That's
Oh,
definitely
my
a
God. All right, I got a couple little parts of my trivia. It's quick and simple, right?
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Everybody out there familiar with the artist named Common Sense, right?
What?
Common Sense, the artist, the rapper, Common Sense.
Common?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Common has a last name?
You know, he dropped it later. He originally was Common Sense.
Oh.
Had no idea. Tiffany
Don't you
Addison's
know that for
ex-boyfriend. No, I did not know
I
that.
thought you was real hip hop heads. Well, let's go with
Don't
Common.
sort out hip hop this.
According to Common, he made a song about this girl that he used to love. My question to you is, who was the girl?
I already heard her.
Song is called "I Used to Love Her."
I heard her.
Who is the
Song
her
is.
that Common is referring to?
All right, I need y'all on this one.
I used to love her.
Yeah, you don't remember that song? Way back in like the early 90s, he made a song called "I Used to Love Her."
Okay, and who? The question is what?
Who is
did he
the
used to
her
love?
that Common used to love?
Who is the her?
Who
People
did
are saying
Common love?
hip hop.
That is correct.
Oh, it's
The song was about hip hop. It was
okay.
a metaphor when he's saying
So-
"I used to love her."
Fun Lover said it first, then Celsius, then Bianca was in there.
I would have never guessed that.
That is
I
absolutely
was-
correct.
I was looking for a girl's name. Okay.
Second part of my question to the same song.
Mhm.
How old was he when he met her?
I got nothing.
I'm waiting for the audience.
Fun Lover's in there with
Wait, so
10.
10.
He was 10 years old when he met her.
Fun Lover, you're
Fun
good at
Lover,
this.
you on it.
Yeah, you came in
Fun
the building, in the building swinging, and we love your name. You got to come back. Okay,
Last question.
yes, sir.
Where would he see her at periodically?
Hmm.
It's okay to Google. Somebody, anybody, scream.
Okay, wait a minute. The park. Fun Lovers back in again. The park.
That's an acceptable answer. That's not the answer I'm looking for, but there was some reference to running into her in the park, but he specifically said he used to see her at 2 places periodically.
Okay, nobody else is in but Fun Lover, and she's been back to back with the answers. Wait a minute. Block parties? Brad Russell said block parties?
Close, but it wasn't block parties. It was house parties.
Hey, Leisha B.
Leisha B, what's up? It was house parties and at the clubs. That's where he periodically used to see her.
All right. Okay, now I have to stop this wonderful live stream for a public service message. They got 2 of them. The first one is I have said it before, we are on the come up. We're trying to be like George and Wheezy, moving on up, but we are not at the deluxe apartment in the sky high yet. But in order to get there, we need to get to 1,000 subscribers. So tonight, by way of our special guest, Winter Harris, we are at 763. Before the live ends tonight, I need y'all to help us to get to 770. It literally is 7 subscribers. So please, I need you to, and most of you have already subscribed, but for those of you that have subscribed, would you please text anybody that you know and ask them to subscribe in honor of the talent that this woman has already displayed, her down to earthness, because most people had already walked out like, I can't, my brand associated with this jankiness. So, and also just the dedication that we put into having these live music Mondays. They are as therapeutic for us as they are for you all. So we need this barometer to move.
Short version, please subscribe. Get your friends too, your grandmama, your dog, anybody that you know that may be able to add another number to our subscriptions. Please do so. If you got second accounts, laptops, go do it. Simple.
Now, and remember, every Gmail account is a subscription.
Every Gmail account is a subscription.
So if you forgot that work Gmail account,
that will count as another number towards our 1,000 goal.
That is correct. Now we're trying to get to 7. All right. So let's move.
You got nephews that you're watching this weekend, and he got a cell phone. Grab a cell phone and subscribe.
And some of you have other family members who either watch this or kind of
they be in the background shouting out answers to the trivia, but don't actually come in. Tell them to subscribe.
That's correct. All right. Now we're gonna move over to Winter. Now you can do this on any type of pop culture trivia. Do you have a trivia question for the audience?
How many stars are on the United States flag?
Oh, I know that one. Wrote a song about it.
You did not write a song about it.
Right here goes.
All right, you guys.
This is a popular question and a lot of people don't know.
All right. Oh, and Toy said in Spanish, suscribe. That's funny.
In the words of Mo Diggle.
Okay.
How many stars?
Okay, Bianca said 52, question mark. Now, there's a hint. There are stars and stripes.
Stars.
So she's asking about how many stars are on it. Okay, Bianca says 50 or 52. Not quite. So again, the stars.
You know.
Anybody? Yeah. Anybody else in the chat that knows how many stars there are on the American flag? Come on, y'all. We all took 5th grade. What was it? Like 5th grade American history. And if we didn't, for some reason, now's a good time to learn.
I'd say it's safe to say.
Okay. Oh no.
Nobody gives a damn.
Do you guys know?
That is not the correct answer. It's not the correct answer.
It's 13 stripes. I know that much.
Okay. Solid.
I do know the stripe.
Okay. He's got the thinking emoji. Okay.
The thing it's safe to say, I don't think nobody gives a damn. But we'll see.
All right. Toy, what the deal is? You usually come in during these times. And so does Tony Drew. Brad, now's the time that since you was warm at school, you should have learned this. What had happened?
They keep saying 50.
They do keep saying 50. Okay. Fun Lover said it's 50.
Are we even close?
It's correct.
Oh,
Okay.
50 is correct.
Some
Oh,
people think it's 52.
They said 50.
Pink did say 50. Yeah.
So people say it's 52 because we've added,
Mhm.
but it's only 50.
Okay.
And that's
okay.
been the case since 1960.
So
Okay.
Bianca,
So
you got
Big
it
Ben
first.
said it, yeah.
And then Toy came in with 50, and Fun Lover came in with 50 as well. Oh, good job, y'all. And then Bianca said, I haven't paid attention to the flag since I was in since I graduated
exactly.
high school. All right. Back to you, dear sir. And then we're going to have another quick round of
Trivia?
well, we're gonna let you ask your question. Then we have a quick round of 5-second hits. Then I'm gonna ask a few questions, and then we're gonna close down for tonight.
All right.
Okay, so the second piece of business I wanted to do is I wanted to shout out our water sponsor. So as most of you know, we have looked for sponsors far and wide, and we looked for sponsors of course, at first we went to people that we knew and brands that represented melanated people. Some of those brands were like, And then we found Hydra Greek water. The gentlemen from Hydra Greek water were amazing. What do you need, and how can we assist?
Need the story.
So Hydra Greek water has been proud sponsor of our podcast almost since its inception. Please visit these beautiful people at www.hydragreekwater.com.
You will not be disappointed.
The water is delicious.
When it's cold, oh my goodness.
We are hooked on it.
It hits totally different.
And let them know that the Dark Squad sent you. Also, if you have any product or service that you would like to sponsor a podcast or a series thereof, please DM us or email us at Dark Squad Entertainment. We would love to showcase your product or service.
All right, so my last piece of trivia before we cut out. Who do these lyrics belong to? Now here's a funky introduction to how nice I am.
I know this.
Tell your mother, tell your father, send a telegram. I'm like an energizer because you see I last long. My crew was never whack because we stand strong. Now if you say my style is whack, that's where you're dead wrong. I slayed that body in El Segundo, then I push it along. You be a fool to reply.
Tribe Quest.
Yep.
Celsius.
Yep.
And Alicia B said that she be on the internet trolling and she didn't subscribe from all her troll accounts.
Thank you. See, I was gonna talk about Alicia B.
Okay, and then Celsius said fight for life.
That's Fife, yep.
Okay.
All day.
You're on point tip all the time,
Fife.
You're on point tip all the time, Fife. Okay, so let's see here. All right, Alicia B. Let's see what. Oh, wait a minute. We went up. Oh, girl, how much you be trolling?
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Teach me how to
We
troll.
went up 5 people.
I'll take it.
Okay, she gets a troll on. All right, we need 2 more to get to 770. A nice even number. 2 more people to get. Have you subscribed?
Oh, let me see.
Okay, all right, we're not making it. All right, we
That
need
would mean hell now.
Okay, so we
Subscribed.
Thank you.
Okay.
One more.
All right, one more person, and we will hit our goal number for tonight. Okay, so moving back, because there's no way that we can start to wind this podcast down without making sure 769, y'all, get us there. Okay.
One more.
Yes.
Remember, any Gmail account counts as another subscription. You got more than one Gmail account, it's easy. Take us up one more.
All right. So in order to start closing out this podcast, I'd like to hear a little bit of a duet. Now, what popular song do you know? Because you make up the words to everything and they don't be correct. So do you know?
Do that,
Well, listen, I cannot say a word.
Okay.
We just saw what happened tonight.
Okay. All right. Do you know any old school classic or mid school classic, 80s, 90s, R&B, just gold? The words.
Oh, let me Google. That's a great. Hold on.
Okay, and then I would like you guys to commence this singing. What? Okay.
Okay. Oh my, this is not coming up with what I thought.
Okay.
I was trying to look up famous duets.
Oh, okay. All right. So even though this isn't a duet, do you know Smokey Robinson's Cruising?
I don't know.
Okay.
Partially.
Okay. Okay. And then,
My version would be different.
all
of
right.
course.
Then we have, it's not a duet, but do you know Emotional by Carl Thomas?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I
There
don't
it
like
is.
Carl Thomas.
That would be enough.
I
Okay.
don't like Carl.
What about Truth? All I do is think of you. No? Okay. All right. Okay. Tell me the song you know and you fill in with ad libs, but make them real ad libs.
Yeah, let her pick. I'll ad lib. I'll
There
pick
it
it back
goes.
off her.
There it goes. Okay.
Oh my gosh. This is like, I'm like, were these
Okay.
famous duets?
Okay.
Maybe famous
When
at
we're
that time.
boozing together.
Now, I was listening. Okay. I was listening to Wishing on a Star on the way here. And what else? What other songs? I have a, okay. So while we're doing that, I have a trivia, and this is
gotta
also
wrap up.
song. We're waiting for to get the song, and we're wrapping.
We just have to go with something.
Okay. All right. So you pick. All right. Now this is part lyric, part trivia. This is a famous classic. And so I want to know something. If you see me walking down the street, and for some reason I start to cry, what do I want you to do and why? If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry, what do I want you to do and why? And then we're out, and then we'll see if Winter has her song up that Eclipse is going to ad lib on. Toy's in there immediately.
Walk on by.
Now that is correct. So why do I want you to walk on by?
Walk on by.
If you see me walking down the streets and I start to cry each time we meet,
Walk on by.
Bum, 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 bum.
Walk on by.
Why? Make believe that you don't see the tears. Just let me grieve in private, cause each time I see you, I
Walk your
break
ass
down
on
and
by.
cry. That's not it. Thank you. So all right, so that is it.
Nice.
Walk on by. All right, I love
You got
it.
one?
All right, so all right, Winter, we're gonna go.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know all,
All right,
the
well,
words.
pick any song that you think you can.
Forget it.
You're all I need to get by.
And I'm talking about
You're all I need to get by.
Well, sweet morning blue.
See?
Gonna take a quick boo boo.
No. This is not the words. That's not the words. That's not the words.
I don't know the words either,
Okay,
but it was
that's not the
close.
word. That's not
Like
the
the
word.
sweet morning
Hey.
dew, you was close.
That's the only part I knew.
I don't think you knew it.
All right, so let's try again. Like sweet morning dew, I took a look at you. It was plain to see you were my destiny.
With my arms open wide, I threw away my pride.
Pride
I sacrificed for you,
you,
dedicate my
lied
life
to you,
I will go where you lead,
where you live,
always there in time of need.
time of
And
need.
when I lose my will, you'll be there to push me up the hill. You're
Up the-
all
I need to get by. You're all I need to get by. All I need to get by.
sexual child.
Randy Watson.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
I have no clue.
Okay, so Winter, can you tell us about any projects that you have coming up? Any ways that we can support you, whether we are in the DC area, we have people in the UK and around the
Absolutely.
country. How can we support?
So if you are local, I want you to stay tuned because later tonight and in the morning, the pre-sale tickets for the Valentine's Day Romancipation are going to go on sale. And I want to see you there. If you are abroad, you can still support me. Go to my website, simplywinter.com. You can pre-order my newest cookbook, my 9th book, The Single Housewife. So you can pre-order that.
Congrats.
You can go to my website, subscribe to my newsletter. I send lots of deals and special offers, but you can also keep track of what I have going on, upcoming speaking engagements and appearances. Make sure you follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, IG, Facebook. I need to get better on YouTube. I'm almost at 4,000. So go ahead and subscribe. I had a very active YouTube following. I got lazy. So I'm going to get back on and start creating more content. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So just follow me. And then stay tuned for the Grow Her Collective launch.
There it is.
Absolutely. Okay.
Oh,
So
real quick.
yes.
Real quick. Speaking of tickets on sale, do not forget to buy your tickets for He Creeps the Stage Play coming October 29th. Buy those tickets. And soundtrack
truly.
by Eclipse, you already know.
Yes.
And we will be having the cast of He Creeps back on the podcast on October 12th. Lock the date down. It is a Thursday. Be there.
Absolutely. Okay. So I'd like to again thank Winter Harris. Now, while we are getting our master videographer back down here to close this out, did you just say you have a song called Housewife?
No. That's the name of my new book, The Single Housewife.
Oh, okay. And do you have an upcoming music project?
We are working on an EP. We are probably going to name it The Romancipation because it just makes sense. So the Romancipation EP is in progress. We are working out like direction. I've been connected with some really dope producers. So stay tuned. Go to my website so you can, keep up to date with what is going on.
Absolutely, we will. Now, okay, so before we close out, I'm going to check our final numbers. Okay, we're still at 769. So while Dion is coming down, we're going to have this beautiful woman sing us out anything that she wishes. But we are going to do the official closeout. First of all, we'd like to give a generous thank you to Winter Harris, artist, baby Oprah in the making,
Yes.
but you're doing a darn good job at it. Okay, like this one, we got jobs plural. And I also like that she's doing the work. Sometimes we feel that it's enough to be pretty and popular. And this woman is doing the work and also remaining wonderfully humble. I'm sure we've had people said that I've walked out of better places and would have been gone. She stayed, but she stayed here. She rode with us through the ups and downs of this podcast, and I feel like something beautiful is going to come out of this this meeting. I think that people are placed in your path for a reason. Also, she is an accomplished speaker, so make sure that again you follow her so that you can be there, whether your thing is cooking, I know Bianca is sewing and trying to start a design line, whether it's that, where you can follow her journey and see how you too can do it. And then as for us, for Dark Squad Entertainment, you already know how to follow us. Please, again, keep subscribing. We have set a goal to get our 1,000 subscribers by Thanksgiving. So we definitely need your help to accomplish that. Thank you for coming through. All right, so for the Dark Squad, I am Patrice.
This is Eclipse. And before we go drop comments in the real comment section for us.
Oh, that is correct. If you enjoyed the podcast or the 4 of them that there were chopped up, any of them, then in this one, would you please go to the actual comment section and drop comments? Again, everything is about an algorithm these days. So the more activity or the more pings that YouTube sees, the more that they will promote this this live. So that does help. And some people just drop emojis. Some people actually drop comments. Throw something in there. Okay. And again, for Dark Squad, I am Patrice.
This is Eclipse.
And I'm Winter Harris.
So
Okay.
please show much love. Clap it up.
Absolutely.
for the beautiful,
Okay, wait.
multi-talented
Now I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but let's just check it out.
Winter Harris.
Nope, I know.
Of course, she's gonna get
I said that. Wait a minute.
it wrong. That was hard. That
There it is. Second time, well, it's third time, whatever. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna call Dion, but before I do, you can sing anything from what we used to call back in the day a Negro spiritual to
We're gonna go. I already know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Anita.
Whoa,
wade in the water, wherever you want to go.
We're not
Anita's a good choice. Anita's a good choice.
whoa,
Okay. We don't need she said we don't need the spiritual. We'll get that next
That's
time.
Did
Okay.
somebody say?
All right, I'm going to text him. All right, and so we are going to close out the beautiful stylings of Winter Harris while I text Dion to come down and close us
Hold
out.
on, we got a new person in here.
Okay.
I'm trying my best not to butcher your name now.
Oh.
The last name is Jack. Would you please be so kind to hit the subscribe button? It would help us get to that 770. Hold on. Sabusi So? I'm pretty sure we're butchering your name.
Okay. Okay, Sabusi, so you about to get blocked, sir. Okay, get it together or get blocked.
Yeah, take the ignorance with you. We don't want your subscription. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Let's
yeah.
make us no longer welcome.
Okay,
Get
yeah.
them out of here.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so yeah, get it together or get blocked. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make the decision for you. Okay, we don't do this foolishness over here. Find some other channel for that.
What we call it? Chuck the Deuces?
Yeah, y'all, buddy.
Get him out of here.
All right, we're done.
That's the first time that ever
Yeah, we've never had ignorance. Well, we've had ignorance, but it's all
Not
good.
this kind.
Yeah,
Coming in with
right, that's
complete
right.
nonsense.
YouTube is one of those.
Okay, yeah.
Troll.
Yeah, there, buddy. Okay, so all right. So again, while I go ahead and text Dion, we're going to turn it over to Miss Harris to close us out.
With all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby. Never leave, 'cause, baby, I believe in this love, sweet love. Hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame, I'm in love. Sweet love, don't you ever go away. It will always be this way. Oh, no greater love in this world. Oh, baby, no, you're my man, I'm your girl, and I'll never go. Wait and see, can't be wrong. Don't you know this is where you'll be long? How sweet and lovely, baby. Stay with me and never leave. My heart will be all you need. Never leave, 'cause, baby, I believe in this love, sweet love. Don't you ever go away. It will always be this way. Oh, sweet love, yes. Oh, no, sweet love, baby. No, sweet love, baby. Sweet love. So sweet. Oh, love.
Sexual chocolate. That's all I got to say.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
That was awesome.
All right. Good night. Okay. Next week on Thursday,
That was
Dark Squad
absolutely
Entertainment.
awesome.
Follow her, please, and support. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
It has
having
been
me.
sincerely. It's
That
been a
was
pleasure.
awesome.
Thank you. Good night. Wow.